As dope as Usher is, Usher never had a year like this Not Like Us shit. Never in his fucking life. I'm older than all of you niggas in here, and I'm telling you, Usher Raymond has never had a year that was this hot. You giving a nigga a fucking stage like that based off of a moment.
What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Goods, XY. We back again. You already know what the vibes are. If you have not subscribed, I don't know what you doing out here, man. Down there, hit that subscribe button, man. Let's get to it.
P.O.P. all the time.
So the Super Bowl has many people in conversation, some debating whether it was good, whether it was bad, whether you got the message, whether she got the message, whether he got the message, who got the message, man. What this all boils down to is everybody gonna have an opinion, man. And a lot of those opinions, most of the time, gonna be based on some personal feelings, man. And no one shows that better than Mal, aka Mr. Bundle Package.
It's like a bundle package.
AKA Mr. Always in my motherfucking feelings, man.
Talking about how he said
all of you niggas, including nigga he's in a band with.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Now, I've been waiting to hear what they thought about this Super Bowl performance, and not because I cared, but because I wanted to react to it. Shit. They gonna threaten me with a good time, man. I know good comedy when I see it, man. Now, here's what Mal had to say.
The bottom line is this set list, these are not hit records. When you're talking about the biggest stage in entertainment, you need hit records, undeniable hit records, not the songs that we like, because there's some songs on there that we like as a culture. When you put somebody on the Super Bowl halftime stage, you need the songs that people that never even heard of Kendrick remember, like, oh yeah, I know that's who that is.
Well, I don't want to do that because there were a couple hits in there. So I would say Humble is a hit. DNA is a hit. All the Stars is a hit. Not Like Us is a hit, and TV Off is turning into a hit.
Yeah. Now you telling me it was turning into a hit.
It would be half and half.
Don't tell me it was turning into a hit.
It just came out.
So why perform it? Not Like Us is dope. I like that record.
Yeah,
and I like Euphoria.
So basically, Mal is showing everyone exactly why he's one of OVO's top glazed generals, man. Glaze you, net! I mean, these points absolutely don't align with what Kendrick's message was in the first place. I mean, to me, Mal is basically playing the Uncle Sam role that Samuel L. Jackson played. Could have made some bread, dog. All you had to do was just be humble, and you could have taken that role with no costume, dog. I mean, just the pure idea that Kendrick should entertain everyone and not artistically put out this message that everyone can see. Coming from a black man, that's nasty work.
Back to what I'm saying. This Super Bowl performance was predicated and built upon a moment that an artist had in a year. Now that we got the performance, do you feel like the performance lived up to the hype?
With your point of saying Not Like Us was the hype, fuck yeah.
Okay.
And Mal does exactly what you think he would do with this argument, man. He continues to push the same narrative he's been yelling and screaming about all throughout the battle. This idea that Kendrick is in a moment has been something this man has been saying since this battle started. I mean, listen, man, we see a lot of people coping. We see a lot of people trying to deal with what's going on, and they can't accept it. But Mal is one of those type of people that just can't let it go.
He said everything that we didn't think he was going to say. He had Serena Williams crip walking. The fucking choreography was insane. The camera angles were insane. I'm going off your point of saying Not Like Us is what was being anticipated.
Choreography was
that met every expectation.
What choreography was insane, Rory?
First of all, that ain't even the crip walk that she did. Let's get to that. OT Genesis don't approve of that. Let's get to that. Shout out to Zip.
That was dope no matter what.
I mean, look, the audacity of Mal to even determine what's a crip walk and what isn't is nasty, bro. Like, this is where the hate just oozes out from his pores, though. Like, what is really the point of throwing in criticism of how she crip walk and whether it's right or wrong? Last time I checked, Serena was born and raised in Compton. Ain't nobody more wrong than a nigga trying to name drop somebody just to add some validation. OT Genesis wouldn't approve of that. Man, sit your friendly ass down, nigga.
Though that was dope. That was one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, but we know why I was there. It's clearly because of the boy. It's clearly because of you know who, man. Serena Williams, crip walk. Are you serious? I get the Compton ties. She's from Compton. I get that.
Of course.
But is her husband not a colonizer? I gotta be the one. No, shut the fuck up. Cause you niggas is y'all crip walking now. That performance was not it. The only performance worse than that was Pat Mahomes. Let's just be real here. Y'all gonna make me say it like the bad. Y'all was not, that shit was very lackluster. For the moment and the anticipation, because I'm not gonna lie, I was anticipating it. I'm like, I'm gonna see When he had 75 niggas come out that little GNX, I was like, damn, that's like when David Blaine made the whole audience disappear.
Listen, Mal thinks he's doing something here, when in reality, all he's doing is proving to everyone that he didn't watch, nor did he care to listen to the message. And this coming from a black man just shows you this is just a guy who cannot put his feelings to the side. And to comment on a bunch of people hopping out of the whip and then follow up with the songs you heard and why they didn't make you happy already exposes your hand, dog. You mad, bro. You're upset and you need to feel good about where you stand. And when Kendrick dropped GNX, I said this months ago, he's at a point where no matter what you do, people like this will exist. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
I like some of them, but they're not hit. We just watched Usher perform hits last year. Rihanna hits the year before that. The Weeknd hits before. Like, these are not hit records. I like some of these records. All of the Stars is my shit, but you don't, not at the Super Bowl.
Well, first of all, All the Stars should definitely be played at the Super Bowl. I think All the Stars deserved, and this is why I said that I feel like he focused.
All of the Stars can be performed at like All-Star Weekend.
No, bro.
When you talk
All
the
of the
Super
Stars
Bowl
is one of the biggest. What are you talking about?
All right,
All
so
the Stars
what's
is a
your
huge
That's not the
record.
It is a huge record, but you also got to understand audience, Damaris. That's the part you're not factoring in here. When we get all of these fucking videos from the audience just standing there, sitting down, looking at this dude because they don't know who Kendrick is.
Now, this is wanting to be right so bad that you just don't realize you just loud, bro.
This is the NFL. This is a predominantly white entertainment sports thing. This is not NBA.
They stood there when Beyonce performed Formation too. The people that are at the Super Bowl is not who you perform for. That's not who Jay-Z is going and grabbing, entertain these billionaire white people.
Yes, I get it. You want to perform for people that are not there so they could tune in and watch the. I get that, but guess what? The numbers dropped. He didn't even do what Usher did.
Oh my God. Damn. Here we go again. Stupid.
Yeah, somebody forward this tweet to OVO Mob. Let's read this real quick because Kendrick has broken a record again. The most watched Apple Music halftime show ever with 133.5 million views.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Usher has a catalog of hit records over the last 25 years.
Kendrick also has a catalog. He don't have his catalog.
He don't have the hits, man. As dope as Usher is, Usher never had a year like this, not like us shit. Never in his fucking life. I'm older than all of you niggas in here, and I'm telling you, Usher Raymond has never had a year that was this hot. You giving a nigga a fucking stage like that based off of a moment.
And look, people like Mal continue to cope because we already know what the excuse will be for this one. It'll be, this was all because of the boy.
Giving somebody this stage based off of a song and a moment was a fucking fail. They should have never given him that. They set him up to be now online where people are saying this is the worst halftime performance ever.
It was mixed reviews like anything else, man.
Okay, so
it wasn't no mixed reviews when Usher performed.
Yes, there was.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that shit, man.
There were.
Man, the niggas ain't never seen a nigga roller skate at the halftime show.
Listen, this Kendrick and Drake shit has done one thing for us, and that is that it's divided the people who consume music differently. The dismissal of Kendrick Lamar's significance to the game and the skip over the fact that Kendrick did not conform to these standards that people like Mal think is required for this stage says a lot. Based on Mal's perspective, Kendrick should have definitely gone up there and danced. Dance for the NFL.
Because this ain't the time to be performing for think pieces and they didn't get it, went over their head. This ain't the time for that shit. This is the Super Bowl halftime. We got to play the big joker every fucking night.
So in other words, Mal is saying, fuck all that culture shit. Let's dance. It don't get no more simple than that.
Talk about your man's dead quote of Jay taking over to make sure people are represented in the NFL.
Cool. Great.
See, if you let people talk long enough and tap into their emotions, they tell you how they really feel. And I mean, let's dive into it a bit. The NFL stage we're talking about, as Rory stated, Jay-Z may have taken that position to change the way the NFL halftime show is done. And I mean, for so many years, rap has been the sideshow on this big stage. Since 2013, the closest person to it was Eminem. And even he had Kendrick on stage. So to watch Mal sit there and make excuse after excuse and then claim that all that other shit is cool, while performing for an organization that has not had the best history with African Americans is wild. Asking him to just bring the hits is AKA shut up and perform. And that's crazy, but it's expected. Saying we don't have time for this is crazy.
oh, this is a hidden gem, a hidden message, right? And we don't got time for that hit.
Oh, see, you brought your homeboys with you.
I understand that he thinks the Super Bowl, you need to have hits, cool. He can have that. But expecting an artist like Kendrick to just set up his performance the way you think looks standard based on historical performance on a stage that strays away from black issues and criticizes displays of black culture is crazy.
Undeniable. Not the shit that you like and you and your homies got on your playlist.
Not
I'm
like
talking about the shit that they dance to on cruise ships.
What?
Not like us.
Very
That's
true.
one song. Exactly my point. Then what?
They dance to DNA and Humble on cruise ships too.
DNA and Humble.
They do, which I had the same complaint as you. But what we're not going to say is that Kendrick doesn't have the hits. Kendrick had hits that he didn't perform. For whatever reason, Rory has his theory, I have mine, that's whatever. But we're not going to rewrite history like Kendrick doesn't have hits. Kendrick has hits.
So
he didn't perform like
he could get the Super Bowl with or without, not like us.
What hits should he have performed?
He didn't perform all right. He didn't perform King Kunta. He didn't perform Swimming Pools. He didn't perform Money Trees. He didn't perform Loyalty. He has hits that he did not perform. Plenty of them. That was my argument.
Half a damn.
That was my argument. But he didn't perform them. He chose to go the GNX route.
Probably artist ego to prove that he could do this by himself. I wish he didn't care to do that because there could have been a lot of really awesome moments where he brought surprise guests out. I don't think Kendrick should have felt like he had to carry this shit by himself. Give SZA just 2 records real quick.
Yeah, but that sounds like you're leaning on other songs, other artists performing with him.
Which isn't fair.
And which isn't fair because I guarantee you, if he ended up doing that, you would have came in here today the same way you did when they announced the SZA shit and said he can't do it by himself. All of the fans, including yourself, would have came in here and said he couldn't do it, but he had to get Dre, he had to get all these people.
But that's okay, though.
Mustard had.
And that's a great point. With Kendrick Lamar, it's damned if you do and it's damned if you don't. Did it with integrity and niggas still try to hate on me. It is what it is. But funny thing here is Mal really be thinking he cooking. In reality, he just proving he didn't watch nor did he care to listen to the message. Because if he did, he wouldn't have been so loud and so wrong. Listen, but at the end of the day, Mal is going to do what Mal does. Continue glazing, continue coping, and continue missing the point. But the real question is, did you get the message? Let me know in the comments. Big Zoe TV, let's go.
Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.